Deer comes so often he gets his own bed. A deer entered the shop. The owner decided to give him some biscuits. He left. Half an hour later, he came back with the squad. I want my rats to grow up with positive role models, so we watched Ratatouille together. Gravy was really into it. When I'm sad, my dog goes outside and tries to bring me things. Today she brought me a pine cone. I got my pup a matching chair, so he would stop stealing mine. Needless to say, he's very pleased. This cat looks like it's holding a little cat-sized machine gun. Just in case you were having a bad day, look how happy this raccoon is with his stuffed raccoon. Asked my 5-year-old to keep an eye on his sister while I served him dinner. I peeked out of the kitchen and find him like this. I think she's safe. Bring back my wheelbarrow. Thank you for bringing back my wheelbarrow. When you accidentally overdress for a party, we were just happy to be there with friends. My dog is 16, so I figured it's time for some driving lessons. Dog finds and guards family's bread whenever they leave the house. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I was 9 years old waiting for the school bus in Wisconsin winter. I had a thin coat, no hat, or gloves. A woman driving past saw me and stopped, giving me a blanket from the back of her car. It was a long skinny one, so she wrapped it around my head and shoulders like a big scarf. I remember thanking her but being confused. I told her I didn't know how I would give it back when I was done borrowing it. She hugged me and said not to worry. I still have that blanket. My wife took her cats to the vets, and my son told the vet his toy dinosaur was feeling poorly, so the vet gave it an x-ray. Someone's cow just walked over and fell asleep on me. Now I can't move or else I'll wake her up. Shared a bit of pastry with a crow down by the Lake Union waterfront. Crow brought me a gift, a little stone. It rolled it over to my feet with his beak. The owner of my favorite coffee shop made me a free 3-day supply of my favorite drink, because they'll be closed for a few days after New Year's. Had a robin trying to nest on our drain pipe, but their nest material kept falling, so I got him a fry basket. News that matters. A pelican befriended a stray dog who is often spotted hanging out all alone along the boat docks. The man who photographed this has adopted him and brings him back every day to see his friend Petey the pelican. Baby elephant tries to hide behind a light pole after being caught eating sugarcane in a field. Our local Mexican restaurant used to be a Chinese restaurant. Instead of painting over a mural, they just put sombreros on the pandas. If an elephant wore a clown nose, would he wear it like this, or like this? Piranhas in movies? Kills everything they see, will keep chewing its target even out of the water. Nothing can stop them. Piranhas in real life mainly target weak or small prey. Actually school for protection against predators. Food for many animals like caiman and arapaima. When someone asks for some of your food, what did you just say? You guys, my grandma lost contact with her best friend 40 years ago. When she moved and after years of searching, she finally found her. Zebra foals imprint on their mom's stripe pattern. Sheldrick Wildlife Trust Keepers wear a special coat to care for an orphaned foal. A loyal customer and his barber over the years. Dad doesn't want a dog. Family gets a dog anyway. Dad and the dog. Our neighbor added a spot in his fence so his dog can say hi to us. And this is what my pictures will consist of from now on. 98-year-old mom who moves into the same nursing home as her 80-year-old son to take care of him. When your dog doesn't make any noise when you come in after a night out, that fox I planted is coming along nicely. There's a lot of negativity on Twitter right now, so enjoy this wholesome meme. Look at that little guy enjoying his humtaro. Any dog can be a lap dog, you just have to allow it. Googled most important image on the internet, was not disappointed. My dog is too old to go on walks anymore, so my brother put her in a wheelbarrow and went around the neighborhood. I accidentally googled cargo ship instead of cargo ship, and I wasn't disappointed. Do you want to go to the pub? I think he does. Today my 5-year-old laughed at this painting in the middle of a museum for like 6 minutes. My dad noticed I was stressed, so he 3D printed me a little wooden elephant. What are you doing tonight? Having supper with my pupper. What is wrong with you? Wireless security camera? My sister is about to have a baby, and my brother showed up to the hospital in a suit, because first impressions matter. Bob Ross draws a branch. Me. Nice. Bob Ross draws second branch. Cause everyone needs a friend. Me holding back tears? Nice. When you find something you like, so you get in every color? She likes to collect rocks. American firefighter is extinguishing a fire in Mexico without crossing the border. He doesn't even know he's a cat. I almost forgot my briefcase. It contains important lab results. When your favorite top doesn't fit anymore. I'm hiring this guy as my wedding photographer. I don't care how much he costs. Saw a pigeon having a job interview earlier. I hope you got it. When you make a nice painting and your parents hang it up and you feel nice. In London, there's a woman who goes every day on the underground and sits on the platform just to listen to the announcement recorded by her husband in 1950. My husband had a sleepover with his best friends to watch the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Overheard a child at the park today tell his sad friend, It's okay to be sad. SAD stands for secretly a dinosaur. Then he let out a big roar. That kid is going places. I just found a new pizza place that also do pizza for dogs. So this happened. That one homie waiting for you to tie your shoes while the rest of the squad keeps on walking. Purest love in the world is the one between grumpy dads and the pet they say they didn't want. My friend showed me how they fixed the water stain on the ceiling in their office. Not my Jeep or dog, but I thought everyone would like this. Can someone please explain why there's a dog on this plane? Dog on plane? Mind your own business, I paid for my ticket. When I was 2 years old, my house caught on fire and I was trapped inside. I ended up dying that day and this firefighter, Jeff O's, saved me from that building and brought me back to life. Now 23 years later, he is holding my 2-year-old son. I literally wouldn't be here without him. If you don't feel appreciated, maybe you should rescue an animal. His house was burned, but he saved the most precious thing. 2 surgeons after successfully removing a set of brain tumors during a 32-hour surgery. A bee farmer was tired of bears stealing his honey, so he turned them into taste testers. This is actually genius. Dogs when you won't let them eat pure uranium. She's not a demon, I swear. Best photo shoot I've seen today. I don't even know these dogs, but they're hilarious. I only label the important things. Doggo. I put my dog in a bag, and she won't get out. My dog is afraid of rain. Even when it's only drizzling, she pretends that we're not at our destination yet. My dog has loose lips that get stuck on his gums after he yawns. Wet dog meets semi-wet dog. Sometimes you just need to see a picture of an otter showing you her new baby. Rescued puma can't be released into the wild, so he lives as a spoiled house cat. Why is there a coyote on the bus? Probably because they can't drive. I'm deathly afraid of owls. Why are they allowed to do this? I wish owls couldn't fly, and this is just how they got around. Barn owl is when humans invented barns. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. The face she gives me when she wants to get on the couch. I'm late to work because I followed this dog for 3 blocks in the wrong direction. The mailman brings my dog a treat every day. This is what she does when she hears the truck approaching our street. Please do not feed Kenny, as he gets too fat. The face of disappointment. This is Robert. He does this every time he realizes his walk is over. Beekeeping dog in astronaut suit detects infested hives by smell. My name is Dog. Have special trick. I sniff buzz boys, tell if they sick, who make me protective suit, so angry flies can't sting my snoot. She waits for flowers to fall in the garden. Then each day she'll carefully select a few and bring them to the house as gifts. My kitten keeps bringing us leaves she caught in the garden as presents. Today she was especially proud of this very big one. My mother works at a nursery for garden supplies. They have a cat who's supposed to be catching mice all day. Instead, she does this. Old woman uses a marionette of herself to feed squirrels at the park. 3-day-old baby chicks enjoying the warmth of a coffee mug. I shall name him Bertie Sanders. A guy named Eric Lynn captured these photos of an owl at his parents' house. It has stolen a child's stick horse and is flying around the neighborhood with it. Dog protects owner at ATM. Woofer and subwoofer. I get off the plane and this is the first thing I see. Everything is terrible. So I googled dogs getting interviewed, and it helped. Get someone who looks at you like Winston looks at barbecue. Puppy isn't happy when waves fill up his newly dug hole. So then you punish the lake. There was a bee in my car. People who call instead of text. Me. In case you're having a bad day. So my dog has a closet for all his neckties and bow ties. A friend of mine gave brooding chicken 3 goose eggs to sit on. She hatched all 3 and loves her giant babies. I forced my dog out of bed and he walked around the house like this. I don't know what kind of animal that is, so I'm gonna call it a Puggle Wuggle. Looks like a Malamute pup to me. They're ridiculously floofy. No, shut up, it's a Puggle Wuggle. My emotional support dog started having stress issues. I got him an emotional support cat. I'm not sure what he told the cat, but I think I'm going to have to break down and get one of us therapy. Me after growing a beard to look thinner, only pack the essentials. A month ago, Dusty found half a pie in this bush. So, every day until the end of time, we must closely inspect the magic pie bush. What my dog does when we don't let her back inside fast enough. Oh, I can just eat this now and burn the calories off later. Me, later in bed. Me when I walk into a room with more people in it than I had expected. When I go to a party and start acting weird because I don't know anybody. When you're looking for an adult to handle a situation and realize that you're the adult. The revolution has begun. Can I ride shotgun? It's not begging. If I'm 20 feet away. Basically all I want to do this summer. Why does this lizard look like he's about to make me an offer I can't refuse? My dad, who swore he'd never get a pet, helping our cat Buttercup, getting her favorite toy back from underneath the oven. My cat's friend is out here trying to collect some insurance money. Mood. It probably did. Me when I'm on a call with someone. Dog. If you're having a bad day, here's a picture of a little turtle wearing a raspberry. Cows sitting like dogs is officially the most important thing I've seen today. A guide dog reading Pluto at Disneyland. She dropped her toy and then just sat over the side of the bed for 20 minutes. My dad installed a hot tub for the birds, and when he turned it on, word spread pretty quickly. This is the new bestest, favoriteest hangout spot of all. I've just been made aware of how swans hug. When you don't answer messages, but you're sharing memes? They said get a dog, he will protect you. Officer, I swear I was only holding the catnip for a friend. When your ma, who had absolutely no business cutting your hair, decided to cut your hair when you were a kid. He's not fat, he has a big heart. Back home after morning walk. Be tracking the order I placed 2 minutes ago. Animals aren't intelligent as humans. Animals. Enormous lion terrifies photographer with a loud roar, then smiles at him. My dog this morning versus my oatmeal. So, Susan, I see you have eggs and bacon. I happen to love eggs and bacon. I found this picture a while ago. I don't know why, but it just filled me up with joy. The dog is so happy. When the doctor brings med students into your exam. When your friend's annoying, but you've learned to accept them. When you accidentally clicked open a new window instead of open a new tab. Pelican mindset is just, I'ma eat that. The reflection of the turtles looks like two bearded men. In Australia, we don't lock our doors because we're scared of armed intruders. We lock our doors to keep the roos out. Look mom, I'm scaring them. My dog after eating my philosophy book. Oh boy, this is not the floor. Cats and dogs when you hold your hand above them? Dude, my sister's cat scares me. Aw, you're afraid of getting scratched? I'm afraid of getting punched. This is why aquariums aren't open at night. When your friend takes their glasses off. Go ahead, tell them what you saw. No one will believe you. When you get so drunk you become a Disney princess. Wow, party last night. These two types of horses in the stable. This pug was waiting for his owner at Starbucks this morning. Every day I walk my dog, he finds the biggest stick possible to bring us a gift/sacrifice for the big dogs. This is what my cat does all the time. Is it okay? Lately the bird food has been disappearing from the container inexplicably. We just found the culprit. Made a saddle so my bird can ride my bulldog. This man was forced to give his dog to the Humane Society due to lengthy hospital stay. This nurse went to the shelter and adopted his dog. She brings him to visit daily and will return him as soon as the man's released. Buffalo man adopts 5 siblings so they won't be split up in the system. Therapy dogs waiting to start their shift at a children's hospital. There is a blind deer in our neighborhood, and this boy, 10 years old, walks her from one grass patch to another every day before school to make sure she finds food. My 9-year-old grandma mailed me a homemade vest for me to wear to parties. It's amazing. I volunteer for a dog rescue. We love seeing updates of the dogs in their new homes. This one made me smile. Why does this lizard look like he's about to make me an offer I can't refuse? My dad, who swore he'd never get a pet, helping our cat Buttercup, getting her favorite toy back from underneath the oven. My cat's friend is out here trying to collect some insurance money. Mood. It probably did. Me when I'm on a call with someone. Anthony Simmeries is a barber. He's 82 years old. Every Wednesday he brings his chair, his clippers, and a car battery to power the clippers to a local park in Hartford. He then gives haircuts to the homeless. He doesn't charge them a dime. All they have to do is give him a hug. This woman brings a bag of hats to the shelter every year, which she knits from January to December. This man is recycling old picnic coolers into shelters for stray cats for the winter. These neighbors repaired the house of a lonely retired teacher for free. When you go to grandma's house and smell cookies? Well. Look who's trying to end an argument by giving me food. If you think that's gonna work, you're absolutely right. Swedish TV accidentally put subtitles from a kids show over a political debate, and it's brilliant. I will build the best sandcastle in the galaxy. My husband said no more dogs, so I did not get any more dogs. The one on the left's like, oh, that escalated quickly. So I sold my daughter's slide yesterday on Facebook Marketplace. I asked the buyer, how old are your kids? She giggled and said, no, it's for my pugs. They love to go up and down a slide. The poodoo is the smallest deer in the world. I want 20 of them. The only thing keeping me sane is knowing that there's an animal called sea squirt, and they look like cute blobs that are surprised. I never really considered the fact that crows were once babies. Haven't been able to stop thinking about this picture. The warmth, the scrunched face, ears. I'm so happy for her. I don't know who needs to see this, but I remember when I used to see a bee and go, yikes, a bee. And now I'm all, oh wow, a bee, hi. You okay there? Need anything? Can I get you a drink? A cushion? Want to borrow the car? When your master is petting another dog, a bit too much for your liking? Purebred dogs versus inbred dogs. Me after interacting with people for 5 minutes. This happens every time I get audibly frustrated. He's a therapy dog at heart. My dog's food? Any other food. My dog Mike is traumatized by almost anything. Today is his first day at daycare. Wet dog meets semi-wet dog. Sometimes you just need to see a picture of an otter showing you her new baby. Rescued puma can't be released into the wild, so he lives as a spoiled house cat. Why is there a coyote on the bus? Probably because they can't drive. I'm deathly afraid of owls. Why are they allowed to do this? I wish owls couldn't fly, and this is just how they got around. Barn owls when humans invented barns. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. She waits for flowers to fall in the garden. Then each day she'll carefully select a few and bring them to the house as gifts. My kitten keeps bringing us leaves she caught in the garden as presents. Today she was especially proud of this very big one. My mother works at a nursery for garden supplies. They have a cat who's supposed to be catching mice all day. Instead, she does this. Old woman uses the marionette of herself to feed squirrels at the park. 3-day-old baby chicks enjoying the warmth of a coffee mug. I shall name him Bertie Sanders. A guy named Eric Lynn captured these photos of an owl at his parents' house. It has stolen a child's stick horse and is flying around the neighborhood with it. Me after growing a beard to look thinner, only pack the essentials. A month ago, Dusty found half a pie in this bush. So, every day until the end of time, we must closely inspect the magic pie bush. What my dog does when we don't let her back inside fast enough. Oh, I can just eat this now and burn the calories off later. Me, later in bed.